What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Double J Outdoors. Dad and I came back to the lease for the weekend to get some more work done. Got to get a bow tent set up at the hill on top of getting a new feeder at the hill. If you missed the last video, you saw that the feeder was completely destroyed from the hogs during the off season. You guys be sure to subscribe though. Got lots of good content to come, especially since hunting season is starting. I believe bow season starts in a week, maybe 2 weeks. So not too long till we get some bow content coming. But on that note, you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Got Dad here making the new feeder for the hill, basically from scratch. Got the 55-gallon barrel. I'll further explain these later in the video. Having to drill the hole. Wanted to show you guys the motor box that he was able to get. As you guys see, it's the Wild Game whole assembly. I think he got it for like 54 bucks. Everything you see right here. Even comes with the spinner plate, that centrifugal force one. So that's really cool. This is a neat option that he got too. So like, this is the funnel that's gonna go there. What's really neat about this is it goes up into it. Just got this feeder done. Now it's time to load up the four-wheelers and head to the hill to get this thing stood up. Really looking forward to seeing what this feeder turns out to be when it's stood up, and once that's done, we'll get this bow tent stood up and put in place. Just got to the hill area. Gonna get this feeder stood up. Pain in the rear end. Get up that trail. That trail's very rugged, very rough. Where we're gonna put this thing is, I think,
have to move it because of the hole.
Yeah. Got to figure out a spot where we're gonna put this thing. Maybe a little further back over there. Another option would be over here. That would give you a lot more sunlight for your solar panel. And it might even give you a further shot from the bow tent. As you guys can see, is right there. It's going to get replaced. But we're going to get this feeder stood up and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Just came up with a new idea for the hill. And it kind of popped out of nowhere. We're moving the feeder in a different position, and I'll show you guys what the feeder looks like right now. There you go. There's your homemade custom deer feeder. Turned out really well, if I do say so myself. You can see the entire motor box. There's your centrifugal force spinner plate. Rides up against that funnel and it keeps it hidden. That is so neat. Again, Dad bought all that for about $54. That ring right there, I wanted to show you guys now rather than earlier so that y'all can see exactly how that ring works. You can place that ring anywhere along your barrel. It could be at the bottom, could be middle, top, doesn't matter. It probably got these poles at Home Depot, more than likely. It's that easy though. The ring goes around the barrel, put your legs on, and voila, got you a nice deer feeder. We're gonna give it a test here and see what this thing will sling. Now that you guys saw the feeder, here's the other new idea that we just came up with. So obviously we got to replace the bow tent because the other one's rotted, it's no good. Well, we came up with an idea to scoot the new tent even further back. I don't know if this is the permanent position, we might scoot it further back in the woods, but that other tent to the feeder location is just too dang close. So we're gonna try to scoot this tent back, keep it further in the woods, but I like this idea. I think it's gonna turn out really well for the hunting season. Just made it back to camp and I am worn out. I'm sure my dad is too. The hill is about 90% complete. I'm glad we were able to get the feeder going, and I think we just need to make a couple modifications to the bow tent. But that's a tomorrow project. We're gonna start to wind down for the night, eat some dinner, watch some college ball, and that's that. So until then, I'll see y'all in the morning. Y'all have a good night. Good morning, y'all. It's Sunday. Gonna go finish up the hill area and then top up our feeders with corn and call it a weekend. So we'll just see how this morning commences. Starting the morning off at my dad's area. As you guys can see, we're gonna top his feeder off, and that's it. While we were rolling through here, we jumped 2 bucks. I think one was his normal 8-point that's in here, and then I'm not sure what the other one was, but Dad has a nice 10, that 8, and then there's another 8 that's in here. And if y'all saw the videos from last year, I think it's one side, and man, he took a big jump from last year to this year. I'll try and drop some pictures if I can. Just made it to the hill area. Feet are still standing strong. Lots of corn on the ground, so nothing has come in to eat yet. We're gonna get some wire wrapped around the feeder legs. We added these stakes so that this feeder won't fall, as you guys can see right here. That'll keep the pigs from tipping the feeder over. And then we're still debating on where we want to put this bow tent. So right now, you'll see we got it in place, but I don't know, it just seems still too close. So we'll see if we want to scoot that back. A little bit of work, but nothing too crazy. Got everything done here at the hill. We are complete. I guess we're just going to leave the bow tent here in this same spot. But I'll show you guys the inside and the shot that we plan to use for when the time comes. Really spacious in here. As you guys can see, we made our little slit just enough to see the feeder, so the deer cannot see into the tent. You can see there's our shot. Last stop of this work weekend is at my place, Horseshoe. I'm just gonna put some corn in it and let it be. But yeah, I got some nice deer coming in here. It's not every day, but there's a pretty nice 10-point. He'll be on my radar. I got a young 8, and of course ripped ear doe, she's always in here. So we'll see how this season plays out. Alright y'all, we've come to the conclusion of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It's been fun. Work weekend was really busy, but we are set up and complete for deer season. Bow season starts in a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then the general season for Texas starts first weekend of November. And really looking forward to it. But until then, guys, y'all take care. See y'all